everybody. Welcome to our Sunday gathering, Infinity. It is amazing to have you all back here for our Sunday gathering. And my name is Yash. It's Yashaswini, and I'm from Canada. I'm a physiotherapist. Before we begin, I would like to talk a little bit about infinity. The word infinity in our program has a number of ones instead of I's. Now, what does I represent? I represents ego, individuality, and one represents oneness. So, our Sunday gathering is all about gathering and focusing from the I consciousness, from the ego to oneness consciousness and unity consciousness. So, it's very nice to have you all here. And let's start by speaking about our wonderful speaker for today. So, friends, today we have Harish Veladi as our guest speaker, and I like to begin by welcoming him in first and introducing him. Mr. Harish Veladi, he's the founder of Shiva Shakti School of Yogic Studies in Hyderabad, and he has been practicing and teaching yoga and meditation for the last 20 years. And he learned meditation from Brahmarshi Patriji, Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, and he is a yoga teacher trainer, and he has been certified in yogic sciences in Ashtanga Yoga, Iyengar, Yin Yoga, Therapeutic Yoga, and he, as I mentioned, he's certified from various yoga schools, and he is also a Galactic Shakti Path facilitator from Omran Institute of Spirituality in Japan, which we will talk about a lot in detail as we begin our conversations. So, welcome, very warm welcome to you.
Good day to everyone. Uh, Good
Welcome.
afternoon, good morning, good evening. You know, Uh, most of the world is awake. The world is always.
Yes, yes. So, Mr. Harish Veladi, before we begin our session, before we begin our conversations today, I was wondering if I would request you to begin this beautiful session with a guided meditation for the next 30 minutes, and then we can get back to our conversations and be in the flow. Okay.
So, I would like to give a little 2-3 minutes of introduction regarding this current meditation. So, we always talk about uh, self and bigger self, like individual self and oneness. Uh, Today, we are going to accept both of these selves as our identity, not discarding any of this or not degrading ourselves at any point of time or um, at any thought level. Why? Because when we say that individuality is less when compared to oneness, uh, I have learned that individuality is as important as being in oneness. Individuality is the true identity and true divinity. So if you cannot feel yourself to be worthy, you cannot feel oneness. Because in individuality, the yoga, Iyengar, you all know that BKS Iyengar is the founder of Iyengar. His famous quote on yoga is yoga means to be one with the self. Meditation, the meaning of meditation is also the same. Is yoga is the journey of the self to the self. So let's be in that state of mind. When you accept 100% of yourself, all the negative sides and positive sides, all the shadow selves and the positive sides of yourself, you will be able to ascend faster into yourself. Ascension is nothing but to be in love with yourself, which is very difficult when it comes to the challenges that we face. But in this journey of meditation, you will get to understand all your dark sides, and the bright side of your existence itself is completely divine. You cannot separate the individual self from the supreme self. So let's understand that perspective. And being in oneness means being in 100% with yourself as well as with the entire universe. Because basically we are atoms, molecules, and all the five elements, and we don't know completely how many elements are there in this entire multiverse. So the only thing that we can connect to that multiverse is what we call Paramatma, which is ourselves. It starts with ourselves. The recognition of Paramatma starts with ourselves, and by recognizing ourselves. So we will never neglect or ignore our part in connection to the oneness. So let's get into the journey of this meditation, keeping this in idea. So the basic practice that we do here is observing your breath, right? Anapanasati is observation of the breath. So observation of the breath comes with discarding all the thoughts that you pamper in your mind. Whether you are conscious or unconscious, you are encouraging all the thoughts that you emit as well as that you receive. So what we have to do here is observation stops the mind activity. So the easiest key to observe is catch your breath. Catch the natural flow of breath. That is called Ana-Pana-Sati. Ana means inhalation, Apana means exhalation, Sati means to be one with it. So when you are with inhalation and exhalation parallelly, your mind will definitely work. So what you have to do is you put your awareness on the breath, which is naturally flowing, rather than putting force into observing the breath. Let it flow naturally. Let your mind observe the forces of the nature that exist inside you, and then we can go into oneness slowly. So, let's welcome the infinite divine creator to be with us in this moment. So let's honor him and let's welcome. I give intent. You can say to yourself, I give intention to be with the infinite divine creator. I give intention to call upon all the ascended masters, all the angels, all the supporting energies available to us at this time to be with us in uplifting our energy. And let's keep an intention to protect our energy field so that we can experience the highest potential of this meditation.
Without any further ado, I think it's time to get into our flow of conversations. I have some questions to ask you. We have so much to understand from your experiences, from your knowledge. So let's begin. First of all, once again, thank you for a wonderful meditation. And we're going to start by understanding first about how your journey started, as right from the start. I would like to know, looking back at your childhood, were there any early signs or curiosity that led you on this path of spirituality, yoga, meditation, that eventually blossomed into your career and practice?
No, I don't think that there is a specific, bloom or magic that happened in my life. Basically, I was born into a Brahmin family, so I watched a lot of old age movies, and my grandmother is also a sadhaka. She is also she is affiliated with Radha Swami Satsanga societies, and she used to meditate all the time. But I had no influence of that at that time. And by the time I was around 19, my brother introduced me to meditation, and then my journey started slowly. And in 2003, it is all where I picked up the pace of meditating more and more, because I was so excited about. I always feel this world is very um, excited for me. I mean to say, there is a lot of excitement in the world. Uh, as the same way, I nothing has affected me until unless I dropped meditation at a certain point of time. I didn't know that there is something called, life can be actively perceived before the time when I start meditation. It was completely Maya for me. It was going. The life is simply going. Uh, Even though there are a lot of hurts and disturbances in the childhood, it never affected me. Uh, and after coming into meditation and actively participating in meditation from 2003 onwards, so there is a lot of intensity of experiences that started to happen with uh, in you know in interaction with Patriji and all the other meditators. With we started at a place which PSSM has bloomed into a complete lotus at that point of time, which is called the Vasavi Nagar in Hyderabad. So there are very senior pyramid masters uh, who used to conduct throughout the week. Every day we used to do meditate for 2 hours, then come back home. And when we were into college and regular studies, so I didn't have any obligation to not do meditation. It's like
Mm-hmm.
there is no hurdle for me. There is always an inspiration. People around me are all sadhakas, and that gave the spirit to, okay, let's go with the flow and let's experience more of sadhana. So in this practice, I have gained a lot of experiences like astral travel experiences. When you meditate for 6 hours a day nearly, you will have a lot of cosmic energy inside you, and your body tends to go out. So that means at that time I was very thankful to the divine that gave me so much time to meditate. Nowadays, it is very difficult for anybody to sadhana, but that time it was a blessing to meditate for 6 hours a day. I could see myself coming out of my body very actively. That's where the idea of I am not the body is completely, that's where I am the body is completely washed off, and I realized that I am not the body. From there on in,
Wow.
my perspective towards life is completely changed with respect to experiences, that I am not the body. The fear of death is also gone. And there is so much strength in meditation. If you truly say, one should have passion to know themselves, especially at this point of time, because at that time I was ignorant. Definitely, I have to accept that. It is better to say I am not aware that much. The difference between ignorance and awareness is quite large. Awareness can be awareness has nothing to do with wisdom. So, but there will be a lot of knowing that comes into place when you are aware. So when I started meditating, then there is a lot of increase in awareness. As the same
Wow.
way, universe has always given me a maximum number of perks to understand. Sometimes I used to sit for 6 hours continuously, 7 hours continuously. Sometimes, whenever the time I find, I used to do that. But at that time, from 2003 onwards, 2004, 5, almost 6 hours a day. 6 hours a day is
Wow.
common, especially when you do it in groups. It Especially when you do 2 hours meditation with groups, that gives a lot of energy. And apart from that, when you are with hardcore sadhaka, there is difference between energy practice and meditation practice. Energy practice comes with a lot of aligning with the higher dimensional energy. So we used to sit and meditate with CVV masters. So it's like luckily we got in company with CVV meditation masters. So their levels of practice are it's like rank. There is a separate ranking system in that in every energy practice meditation. So it's like this many this much amount of what you call, you will, it's level upgradation will be there when you are working with energy levels especially.
Okay.
But when you are just Anapanasati is more like you jump into the ocean and you don't feel any intensity of it, because oceans uh, ocean, you cannot drown in the ocean. It will always keep you up because it has the capacity to keep you up and you won't feel anything. But when it comes to energy practice, you will feel every ounce, every joule of energy that is there in the universe. And when it starts going inside you, your every blockage will open and you will start experiencing things. So that's why the intensity of energy will be much high when compared to Anapanasati meditators. But Anapanasati meditation is very important to understand the greater wisdom. I have seen both kind of practitioners, including me as an Anapanasati practitioner for 20 years. And apart from 20 years, I started energy work sadhana. Energy work means, you have to work on your chakras, cleanse your chakras, especially upgrade your chakras, upgrade your DNA, and allowing more of your energy. You will feel the vibration of the cells at very deeper level. But with Anapanasati, you will experience a lot of Buddhahood in yourself. So that's
Wow.
why I have told you all this information is because with their presence, we we were blessed to have those people with us. So our experiences popped up like anything.
Yes. I think there is a word that Patriji uses, sajjana sangatya.
Definitely.
Like being around the right people leads you on the right path more easily, like in the flow. Yeah.
Actually, Sadhana Sangatya is more of
Mhm.
knowledge sharing, experiences sharing, and truth sharing. But Sadhana Sadhana,
Mhm.
so a sadhana sadhana is place where those who are experiencing truth at a faster pace, and you are sitting. It's like you sit along
Wow.
with Lord Shiva and you meditate. There is a difference.
Yeah.
You sit along with Patriji, you sit along with Patriji and you meditate. That is a different level. So there is a lot of upgradation that will happen in group meditation. That will happen in Dhyana Mahayagnas,
Wow.
Shivaratri times. So a lot of upliftment will be seen. So that upliftment, you won't feel any hardships of the life. That is absolutely true. People might experience ill health, but if you are fighting alone, if you are doing meditation alone, then you will meditation alone, energy work alone, you will have to face a lot of your shadow selves, your subpersonalities. In huge ocean, it will be like it will be like an easy wash off.
Wow.
The benefit of being with PSSM is that a huge wash off will happen easily and you won't find it difficult to heal yourself. So that's the one thing that I have experienced in the early days of my meditation. Then only you will realize the value of your life when you are out of meditation. That's what the second phase of my life. So
Mhm.
it's like when I'm completing my graduation and I slowly like, okay, I am a meditator. That's fine. There is a lot of, I have all the wisdom. But the thing is, to keep you in alignment, life throws challenges at you to bring back to yourself. There is a lot of physics involved in meditation, science involved in meditation. See, E is equal to mc square. If you don't have energy, you will not get certain experiences. To get out of your body, you need certain amount of energy. You need momentum to be created. That's why it is said, Yogagni Dagda Karmana. First thing is, to become a rocket, you need a lot of fuel to be accumulated and lot of pure fuel to be accumulated. Okay, if you have so much of uh, other things that this energy will be consumed only to burn the wastage, you cannot
Mhm.
propel faster. So the purity of the fuel is very important. So the what will happen is, in group meditations, this kachara, all the dust that is accumulated from multiple lifetimes will be removed. That's what I experienced. Like when you come out of the zone, you will start feeling the heaviness of the matrix.
Wow.
Matrix is definitely heavy because there are so many forces in this universe that are always trying to put the light down. I think you are all experiencing these days. Sometimes it feels like not able to meditate. You wanted to alienate yourself from all the other people. Drama. So all these things are the new challenges in the upliftment of the consciousness. So day by day, there is a lot of upgradation in the consciousness, uh, upgradation of your DNA, opening up the chakras. We only know seven chakras till now. And now I started experiencing 144 DNA strands, 144 chakras. So there is so much into it. For everything, all the tools are available in PSSM. Intention-based meditations are very important, and I have experienced so much growth in intention-based meditation. And
Could you
the
explain a little more about what this intention-based meditation means?
okay, so how did you conducted this session? You have an intention,
Yes.
so this manifested. The what is the background work that you did to make this happen today? You're getting my point.
Yes.
It is more physical. It is more materialistic as well as energy combined. So our thought starts at um, etheric state. You know all the states of matter. Ether medium. Ether is there are five pranas in this universe: earth prana, fire prana, earth, fire,
Mm.
water, air, and ether. All the five elements.
Yes.
Okay. Solid, liquid, gaseous, ion, plasmic state. Sorry, plasmic and ionic state. So all the thoughts start at ionic. So
Mm.
this is where intention starts. Okay. This is where the intention starts. And this thumb also represents the energy of the creator, connection towards the creator. So basically our blueprint is completely properly designed. Okay. So the first representation of the creator is you, me, and all the people sitting in this class. So we are all no less than gods and no more than gods. The only difference is that we forgot our true nature. The more we are knowing about ourselves, is getting more closer to the infinite creator himself. himself, herself, whatever you call it, whatever you want to name it. And it is better you don't name anything. So intention starts at ether level, and then slowly it manifests into the more concrete the intention is, it manifests into level by level, and it comes into materialistic level. And the more pure the intention is, I think Patri sir has explained it, and I have come across 23 years of experience, and I have seen different masters, different books, um, and uh, the easiest work that you can, the easiest, and if you want to accept and start working on yourself, just take Patriji's audios as the, what you call, crown jewel of all the practices, crown jewel of all the practices, and you can just uh, learn from his topics. The way he understood supreme consciousness, the way he understood life as it is way beyond so many masters. Yes, he introduced so many masters that have brought forth so many concepts. But his explanation, at the end, his explanation is very easy to understand. Let's take the example of Sankalpa Shakti, the power of intention. If you listen to the power of intention, Patriji says that says about the types of thinking and power of intention, purity of intention. The more pure your intention is, the manifestation will be faster. So that's the reason why intention-based meditations, if you want to get into, say, if you want to meditate, say, we started with invocation of Creator. Okay. So the Creator is within us, around us, and also beyond our understanding. I'm talking about the Creator of the multiverse. There are creators for different universe also. Let's take an example of Lord Melchizedek. Lord Melchizedek is the creator of this universe. So there are many other masters. So every time, according to the dharma and the period, masters change, administration changes also. So what we have to do is we have to align ourselves with the current day masters who are guiding us through the evolution of the consciousness at this point of time, and also in alignment with the solar system, galaxy, and Milky Way, and this universe, as well as the multiverse also. So, quantification helps you to understand how much you don't know. As the same way, uh, having a roadmap, quantification also gives you a roadmap to it's like a it's like maps to, it's like Google Maps to go anywhere on Earth. But the more quantified knowledge you have within your hand will help you to go faster. So that's why intention plays a major role, and intention is one thing that is key to every universe. So there is no such thing as we are not allowed to go here, we are not allowed to go there. There's so many ashrams in this universe, so many temples, so many fifth dimensional temples, and so much huge amount of information is available, and access is also available. But you should have intention. If you want to connect with Master Shiva, just place an intention. Ask, like you feel it, like when you are in love with someone, the way you react, the way you feel for them, the way you connect is the see why I'm saying love is the first. Love means love is the most experienced thing for humans, especially in the matter. When we fall in, when we are in love with someone, the first reaction that starts inside is more of intuition. It starts inside, and you will start communicating with them, with your thoughts, with your feelings. Okay. Most of the people who nowadays we are too much distracted with the devices, but especially when you are truly in love with someone and you want to have proper connection, you put all the devices, and you will have that connection immediately. And that feeling is the key to connecting to anybody. Yes, there is existence of every master. If you are existing, there is existence of every master. If you are existing, there is demons. If you are existing, there is divine. Both thoughts are there in your mind. If you doesn't see anybody, it doesn't mean that they are not there. If you think that way, you are the most smallest person ever existing in the universe. The more you limit yourself, the less keys you will have to experiences. That's what I understood. I have this kind of close encounters in the last 3 years, I think. I have personally seen Lord Shiva showering golden packets of light on me in some certain meditations, and
Wow.
that was mind completely awakening. Oh, this guy do exist.
Wow.
So, and most of the masters, they are always available to help you get into upgradation. You need to get in touch with them. You need to work with them, but your aim should be precise. So that's where intention plays a major role. Every time you want to sit in meditation, sit by keeping an aim that I have to get enlightened today. I have to experience all the knowledge. Okay, let it take time, or be patient, but your aim should be stronger, and effort should be without expectation. If you have expectation, the thoughts will condense your energy. Aim is one thing that triggers the destination. Sankalpa triggers the destination, but your ability to not waver by the influence of
Yes.
your mind will help you get connected faster to the masters.
Wonderful. Wow. So many amazing pearls of wisdom that you have shared in this through this amazing messages. Thank you. Also want to ask you a little more. There's so many things I think we are just trying to process amazing pearls of wisdom. Now, my next question is, can you describe, you shared some things about your meditation experiences. Were there certain spiritual experiences or meditation experiences that were significant or that were really influential for you, that made you feel like it's something you would like to share with us?
Mm. I wanted to ask you a serious question. Does it really matter? No, this is not poking, or this is not something. I want you to think about it. Does it really matter? Most of all the masters here know what is meditation, know what is it themselves. I feel that.
Yes.
I feel that. Uh, what they have to understand is that it is time. You don't cling on to experiences. You are an experience. What I have learned is stop clinging to the experiences. I stopped clinging to experiences. Yes, definitely experiences gives you thrills. I've seen Gayatri Ma in my first experience. I have fought along with Lord Krishna in Mahabharata, and I have traveled to Kailash astrally. I've seen Lord Shiva working with me. I've seen Jesus Yeshua working with me. Um, I met people who are different at their conscious level, and every meeting is an amazing experience. Uh, it gives thrill. Thrills are good, but I think that uh, the more it is time we all value ourselves.
Wow.
We all value ourselves. We only experiences definitely gives good information. The thing is, it is time all those who are awakened, all those who are awakened should completely trust in themselves. Only then you will be able to have your own experience. Definitely, definitely experiences of mine might give you, wow, this master's experience is good. But remembering that you yourself is an experience, that you yourself is an expression of the divine creator, divine, you are a divine expression. You should own that. So your meditations, your connection with yourself will have to enhance those things. So understanding yourself is more important than understanding others' experiences.
Wow.
Okay. So experiences does matter when you have doubts.
I see.
So if you have any particular doubt, when you share it with, I can compare my experience to my wisdom, and I can give you a certain set of understanding. I have this experience, you can relate to it. So that's where experience help at this point of time, especially for you, master.
Thank you for sharing. That's yes, another very it's a shift of perspective that we don't look at. We go for the source and not how it happens or the experiences. And yes, got it.
Exactly.
And about your journey with yoga and meditation, um, could you share a little bit about you have been in this path for so many years? How do you integrate the physical well-being and the spiritual well-being? How do you how does this integrate into your work life?
Uh, to tell you easily, I will give you an example of Lord Shiva and Hanuman. For you to experience higher energy, you need to have a strong body. If your body is not flexible, your memory will not be flexible. Basically, the recent studies, yogic, the recent studies, why I'm saying it as recent studies is because today everybody started to understand spirituality in English language, mostly, especially for outsiders, outside the people who are outside India. For those people, and India is hugely influenced by the Western education. Basically, if you studied the Vedas are the top science books. Okay, where you name it, you quantum physics, everything comes into that. So we were not educated in those things, and we were forced to understand other side of the books. There is a lot of cultural manipulation from the beginning. So what I have understood in the journey of yoga and meditation is uh, there is a lot of Western masters' contribution to understand who we are because they have studied our books better than us. They have put it into experience. When it comes to yoga, there are so many masters who understand that mind. is the first um, expression of mind is your body. Simple example, you look like your father, you look like your mother. That is the genetic expression. Genes means set of codes of information of how you look, how your organs should be developed. That is such a deep, deep information bank. It's not just about 22 pairs of chromosomes. Okay, if I'm informationally wrong, please forgive me. Um, but it's not just about chromosomes. Chromosomes contain a lot of information that carries DNA of your ancestors also. Information, karma imprints, everything. So this body itself is the complex culmination of different levels of karma. So when you start practicing yoga is a multidimensional subject. Yoga is to be with the existence itself is yoga. What we do in meditation is to be with yoga. The pure meaning of yoga is yundyate anena iti yoga. To be in union with the self is yoga. Okay. So this aspect is more experiential. To find the God particle in Higgs boson is completely useless. I have to salute their efforts. They are very great people. But there is a simple tool. If you meditate, you can understand where is God particle.
Mm.
Our sages, our masters, ancestors, they have worked so hard on realizing, not wasting the resources. They did great work. They did not spoil the environment. They worked on themselves. They searched. They have great gurus. That's why we also have great teachers, and we are lucky to have Patriji, to debunk all the myths. And he being a scientist, he encouraged meditation practice at a larger scale to understand, to experiment on yourself, and to understand the science. So mind, the first representation of mind is body. Do you think we all are perfect? Nobody is perfect. We are a different expression, unique expression. Okay, if all are, if everyone looks like Patriji, what is the uniqueness? If
Mm.
everybody looks like me, what is the uniqueness? You'll get bored faster. So that's why we chose to experience and express ourselves in multi-dimensional way. So that's why there is 8 billion people, 86 lakhs of species, and there is a lot of evolution. So when you are, that's why when you see in yoga, there are 86,000 poses, which is representing the species that are there on the planet,
Wow.
including a human. So what you do is when you practice asana also, you will see what I have understood. This is completely my understanding with experience. So doing and also the wisdom of great teachers that help me to explore and correlate while I am in the practice. So even
Mhm.
um, my first guru is a nuclear scientist, yoga teacher. His name is A.L.B. Kumar Reddy Garu. Patri sir invited him for Dhyana chakras, and he also shared a lot of wisdom on our platform. Then, irrespective of that short span of time, I have spent nearly 3 to 4 months of my basic training as a 200 hours teacher, getting certified. But I've gained so much wisdom. In his classes, I used to see clouds turning into wings of angels.
Mm. Wow.
So it is not that what you call it is not coincidental. Only
Mhm.
masters who are aligned and connected to the universe who will have that kind of expression. And at that time,
Wow.
specifically, the ability to see also such kind of experiences is completely different. You should be
Mhm.
pl- you should be in enough practice to see the such kind of experiences. The only key is stay connected. Stay connected. And yes, uh, so with movement of your body in certain angles, certain positions, you tend to open certain traumas in your body. That's why when people practice yoga, asana practice, you will get to see them crying while they are practicing. It's not because of the pain, it's because of the emotional blockages and their release. You see people meditate while meditating, they cry a lot. There is a lot of release. First, basically, what we have to understand is that are we freely expressing ourselves? No. We are conditioned, we are tamed, we are suppressed. Uh, and there is this specific word I have come across today morning from my teacher that there is this thing called you are forced to do things, coerced.
First.
Yeah? This coercing. This things make us see life in a specific way, forced to have certain experiences, but not freely expressing ourselves as who we are. We're always coerced to be like that, be like this. But where is our expression? So all these asanas, meditation, discipline is see there are you have you guys heard about Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga? It comes with yama, niyama, asana,
Mm.
pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So Patri sir directly goes with dhyana and he takes you to samadhi and all the pratyahara, concentration, everything flows as a gift to you. Okay. Every aspect, see, everything is useful. Yoga is an extraordinary tool for faster relaxation of the mind.
Yeah.
If you do pranayama for 15 minutes and you sit in meditation for 1 hour, this 1 hour will be amplified 100 times.
Wow.
Both yoga asana practice and dhyana practice are complementary. They support each other and they enhance each other. And you will have, if you do yoga pranayama regularly, um, what I have understood is within 1 month my skin color changed. Earlier I used to have dark complex. Basically the excessive pumping of oxygen helped my cells to start rejuvenation, come into rejuvenation completely, and I started shining bright and I felt good about it. Then I started, okay, this is proper practice where my body starts rejuvenating faster. But you will also
Yes.
have to go through emotional releases. In meditation also you will have to go through emotional releases. There are certain people who cannot let go of their emotions, who are blocked, especially men and the and the women who went to a lot of trauma. It will be difficult for them. So all these practices have a lot of impact on me. I am free to some extent compared to a lot of people. So I can say that. And yes, there are still blockages for me also, and I'm working on them. And it is a continuous journey. It is a continuous journey for everyone. Nobody is perfect in this universe. Even the creator himself is expanding every day, every moment of existence. So that's the reason why we should understand. In the beginning, I said that you should never let yourself down, even in your view. It doesn't matter how others treat you, but it only matters how you treat yourself. That's
Wow.
where meditation comes into role. The Anapanasati will help you if you practice sincerely. Sincerely means not just sitting and observing breath and go falling into sleep and going with the flow. You should have that vigor to practice. Only that vigor will help you uh, to experience yourself at a better level.
Wow.
What if we do Anapanasati or any meditation practice without having vigor? Is it will take time. Today I am 40. This body is 40 years old, and the day I lose vigor is, if we consider it one day, imagine uh, absence of vigor for 20 years. How much neglect it will happen, how much progress it will stop. The manifestation becomes difficult for you. It is all my personal experience. I have manifested very good things in my life. Um, so simple things, I'll tell you very simple things. Uh, my cousins, which are elder to me, very elder to me, they want me to get married, uh, by especially in a certain condition. But I said, I won't marry. I won't marry. I won't get married to the way you wanted. So I kept myself aligned to Master Shiva, and I understand that uh, I am the masculine, I am the Shiva, and the counterpart is Shakti. And my wife, uh, my counterpart, is from Russia, and it happened in 3 months. We met in the first 15 days. We got connected. We understood that we have lived enough to understand each other, and our journey is still going on. It's been 5 years, and we are growing rapidly. And you will not, uh, maybe it will be, it is easy for you now to understand that the miracles in life are, it comes our way. She is her her oversoul, her, we call it Purnatma, right? Oversoul. She is Kali, and her name is Kalima. And Patriji saw the connection also. And I am currently working with Master Ray Chandran. He is an extraordinary master. Patri sir introduced him to PSSM in 2015 in Bangalore GCSS. And he saw that my wife is Kali Mata. And when I am in myself with alignment with the Shiva consciousness, I get to meet the counterpart of Shiva.
Wow.
So I think this is the major experience that I can share with anybody. Meeting such kind of person, especially especially the soul desire to especially meet with the Shakti, and that is the true manifestation. Before getting anything you wanted, what you have to do is you should become that to attract what exactly uh, is designed and what is true alignment is. So you will also feel happy about it. So there are no insecurities between us. Shiva can never be insecure about Shakti, and Shakti can never be insecure about Shiva, because they are the primordial forces. So every partner, even though the masculine part in the feminine or the feminine part in the masculine, both Shiva and Shakti exist in both male as well as in female. These are the primordial forces of the nature. These are not personalities, right? So
Yes.
they complement each other. Whenever I do less sadhana, she pulls me up, and whenever she is basically she is um, whenever her morale is down, okay, and my presence itself will boost it. So these things will naturally happen. It's
Wow.
only because of connecting with yourself. What is connecting with yourself? Is close your eyes with vigor and with proper intention. to know yourself,
Yes.
sit in meditation. Then it creates a good vibe into your life.
Wow.
That's what I
That's
yoga.
wow.
She is also yoga teacher. I am also yoga teacher. We met on the first day of the training. Nobody was there in the class. It was like, two things were kept to meet. Such kind
Yeah.
of experiences can happen if you keep yourself in constant alignment. Okay, there are challenges in life. Financial challenges may come, job challenges may come, or partnership challenges may come. But when you bring yourself into alignment, that's why Patisar always says that in all difficulties, the first thing that you need to do is meditation.
Mm.
So when you are connected to the entire universe, is there anything that universe cannot help you with? It will bring you better choices. It will pull you out of ignorance if you are making bad choices. Definitely go with the flow. And what I felt, there are so many times which there is a point where I lost hope. Uh, when I was preparing civil services, I lost hope, even though I was in meditation. I went to depression for 6 months, and I was telling myself like an idiot. Mahatar Babaji photo was there behind me and said, the intelligent idiots, I am one of them. So I used to say, Babaji, uh, I decided to quit my life. So what you can do is you can take my body and fulfill all the karma, and I will be out of, and both our purposes will be fulfilled.
Right.
And I understood now that this is the most stupidest way of thinking. That time I felt like, it was that. The, Today I'm more closer to myself, and that highest potential I can see in myself is come that day, that traumatic time. Today there is huge difference. And Patricia also
Wow.
says that whatever happens, don't commit suicide. Keep living in however the difficulty it is, because he's seen the bigger picture. The way you live can influence so many people. Patricia has become so example for so many people. Why Patriji is because, yeah, he lived like that. That's the reason we always, PSSM people mention Patriji, because he lived like a hero, and he always encouraged everybody to be a hero in their own lives. So that's what I understood.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing your personal experience and how when you embody your highest version, you get aligned with the right person. You're just meant to be with the perfect, you make the right choices. It was so inspiring to hear. And another question I have about yoga is that it was mentioned that you have been practicing Galactic Shakti meditation. Could you explain a little bit more about it to the listeners?
Sure. So Shaktipat is energy transmission, and you all came across uh, Shri Yantra, sacred geometry, right? So the
Yes.
geometry, this is sacred geometry. There is a specific pattern for, so as we all know in Hindu understanding and earthly understanding. Now the requirement for first-hand experience has become more, and there is so much of extra. What I mean to say is the intervention of higher dimensional forces as well as intergalactic connections and teachings that are coming to us. Lord Shiva, he himself is not from this galaxy. He is the not himself from this universe. He came from a place called Pesani universe. Okay, I got it today, so I am sharing it. So even Mahavatar Babaji is not. These people are beyond identity. They have upgraded themselves into a place where there is no identity at all. The more identification that you put yourself, uh, the less you become. So coming back to the point, why I have mentioned these people is because uh, Lord Shiva came and gave his knowledge from the different universe. Okay, he is the first teacher on planet Earth to share the wisdom of from the already evolved planets. Okay, now there is this new method called channeling. Everybody can channel, all of you can channel, I can channel. Uh, but only thing is that you need to get, you need to feel, you need to take that initiative. You should have that intention that I have to channel. I allow myself to channel the wisdom. So Galactic Shaktipath is energy transmission. Kundalini activations, you have heard about it, I guess,
Yes.
most of it. So Kundalini need to be initiated. But in Galactic Shaktipath, what we were taught and what we were trained is to experience Kundalini in ourselves, in every part of the cell, to activate. The Kundalini is a pure form, raw energy. Okay, sun is a raw form of energy. You can access sun's energy in your palms. There are different energy points. Your palms has, you will see gods. See, most of the thing is like uh, you will experience God self in use. Okay. Um, See, saying that we are all gods is one thing, and experiencing the God self is another thing. See,
Mm.
when you especially look at the images of the God, they will transmit the energies through their palms. Okay.
Mm.
You also have the chakras in your palms. All the healing that you do, all the healing that you receive, all the energy portals that are there in the body is opened because of these chakras and all. So what all these things what all the things that happen in Shaktipat is opening and activation of all the dormant energies. What I'm saying is activation of dormant energies which are already there.
Okay.
So this Shaktipat facilitation helps to activate the light codes within the body. And with this light code activation, what will happen is it will remove the blockages, it will remove the seals that are there in our energy blueprint. So why do we keep the seals and why we are not aware about it is because we wanted to experience in a closed set of room. You understanding my point? In this particular set of challenges. If you want to upgrade, now you need to wisdom and free will are interesting things uh, that can help you to outgrow the soul contracts also.
Wow.
Inability to experience the energy is because you kept yourself a limiting belief, a challenge, a blockages, a seal to your energy grid.
Yes.
You are basically an energy grid. Everyone, it says that aham brahmasmi. But are you fully transmitting the energy that is coming through you? It is said that there is only 3% of the soul's energy is expressed into the human form. Where is that
Wow.
97% energy? 97% of the soul expression is there in multiverse. So what you do in your meditation is you can also call forth all those quantum selves. Have you ever seen? Have you? I think you have seen um, um, Marvel series. I guess Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange.
There is this mudra he does, and he releases all the bodies, and he comes back into it. So we all have those quantum cells. All the subject matter that is shown in the movies are absolutely true. Okay, he showed the entire life work of a yogi, of a sadhaka, of a god in 3 hours. That's the difference.
Mm.
Okay, there are great
Yes.
masters between us. Patisar moved with, there is a master called Ramachandra Reddy Garu. He is the master of Khanda Yogi. He cut his body parts completely and he used to meditate like Sai Baba. A very close associate of Patriji. Patriji, we all saw him. Most of the people saw him, right? So then we will get to understand that okay, it is quite possible. So the thing is, all these Shaktipaths or this system of practices, if you have to put sincerity into it. Before that, it is a hardcore practice, and you will have to experience yourself. All the dark shadow selves you have to experience. Sometimes you feel that when you are practicing Kundalini practices, um, you will feel like there is a lot of jealousy in you that is arising. Earlier, I don't have any jealousy. What about your multiple lives experiences? You've been jealous in some life. Your DNA is coded with jealousy. Most of the people think that I am doing this sadhana, I am spiritually perfect. Nobody is perfect. I say that those who embrace all the both sides are in love with themselves. They are complete. They are not perfect, but they are complete. They are growing. And it is very harmless to be with that kind of people rather than be with people who are covering their shadow self.
Yes.
The Kundalini Mata is the purest form of energy. Even she is scared to come inside of ourselves because of the impurities and the fears that we built for ourselves. So before getting into such kind of practices, you need to
Yeah.
allow yourself to experience that. Somebody, once Kundalini started awakening with little force, their roots will be shaken. So that's why there is a lot of yoga. So yoga asanas practices can help to clean the nadi mandala completely, and in the etheric body also. So you do pranayama, you aggravate the cells, you remove the dormant energy, you remove the dark energy that is there inside you. Okay, so then comes jealousy, you know all the lower level qualities of the mind be opened up. Then you need to understand at that point of time. I think all these things are experienced in practice of Anapanasati also. Because I have not seen it. I have not seen it because I am in the flow. I have given so many gifts. I have attracted so many gifts in that practice. And my real journey started now. Even though to start any sadhana, I'll sit for Anapanasati, I'll calm the waves of the mind, and which pranayama would you recommend, sir? Like Anulom Vilom? Uh, Pranayama has three types: cleaning pranayama and calming pranayamas. Cleaning pranayama has Kapalbhati, Bhastrika, and Ujjayi. Kapalbhati, Bhastrika, and Ujjayi. Kapalbhati is a forceful exhalation of the breath. Bhastrika is also forceful, but uh, I recommend people with high BP should not be doing that. So there are certain factors for that. So what you have to do is do Anulom Vilom Ujjayi, but learn from a master properly before getting into that. Not to waste the time, and also to understand the flexibility of practice and how flexible you are to that practice. So once you understood that and you can do Anulom Vilom easily, sectional breathing easily, it's called Vibhagya Shvasana. Then you can do Ujjayi Pranayama. And then slowly you can start Kapalbhati at slower rate. Then you can go for Bhastrika and clean your body. Without proper meditation practice, if you do all those things, You will feel like, oh, there is a lot of exaggeration in the body. Okay, it's like when you activate the sun inside you, when you activate the self all at once, you also need to learn how to calm them. That's where Anapanasati helps in understanding and observing the basic how matter moves inside your body. The more aware you are, the you will start to observe how the matter is moving. If you do Bhastrika, you will start seeing matter vibrating at highest level, completely at highest level. Like, and your sweat pores will be open. Literally, you will feel that air is traveling inside you, the prana is traveling inside you, and there is a lot of cleaning also. You should be very careful about the food also. Eat the lightest food. Vegetarian is the highest food, uh, because animal food comes with a lot of fear. Even curd and ghee, all these things also have nowadays have the imprints of fear of the cows because of the lack of emotional contact with the cow is like mother to us. If you treat your mother with harshness, definitely she will her expression, her emotions will be transferred through the milk, and you will get the genetic transfusion of fear. So even
Mhm.
definitely there is a lot of communication continuously happening between the environment and you. So what kind of messages that you are transmitting, and what kind of messages that you are receiving from food, thoughts, actions, environment, the places you roam, all these things do matter for sadhaka. The more energy sensitive you become, the you will start experiencing all these things. So I suggest, even if it takes 1 year also, if you want to practice yoga, learn from a good teacher who gives you he gives you enough time and patience in development of yourself. He should be dedicated, he should be helping you, he should have patience, and you should be also patient with the teacher, because especially if it comes to me, yeah, I will be slow and steady. I will understand my student properly, and then I will teach. I will see what kind of problems they are facing, and then I have understood. There is this book called "Heal Your." You can heal your life. All is well. These kind of books. You are the placebo. These are the most recommended books by Patriji. And The Language of the Divine Matrix by Greg Braden, Biology of the Belief. These books will help you what is yoga, what exactly happens in the meditation, what exactly happens in the cells. Yeah, I do teach online. I do teach online.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for the beautiful information and sharing your journey and so much of practical basic knowledge.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, thank you very much. And I have a question like about the intention. When we put an intention, like I'm not very experienced in meditation, just started couple of months back. So like when we put an intention, say for example, if any body part is hurting and we want to heal it, and we put an intention there, then the expectation comes by itself. And while meditating, you start feeling like, oh, is it working? Is energy flowing there? Is it healing? And then in the whole meditation time, you keep wondering and expecting, oh, something is happening or not happening. Like how to avoid those things, how to do it properly.
Madam, intention, I also told you that intention is key to opening different dimensions. So, um, if you want to heal yourself faster, you can also call upon the doctors from the astral realm. Okay, see, uh, the concepts I speak about may be difficult for you to understand right now, but you can call upon cell technicians. There are masters called cell technicians in the fifth dimension. You can call upon Yeshua to give you a resurrection healing. Okay. Okay. So you can call upon different masters. You can call upon Dhanvantari. You can call upon Shushruta, Master Shushruta, to work on that problem. Okay.
Okay.
First thing you need to understand is, first I suggest you read You Can Heal Your Life.
Okay.
Okay. Parallelly, read the books. You Can Heal Your Life, All Is Well. Why I am suggesting you to read the books is Louise Elhe and Monica Schulz. She is a PhD doctor. They have understood the biology of belief behind the problem. Nearly, they have they have codified around 100 plus diseases and their thoughts behind it and what happens behind it. As a psychology student, I understood that 99% of the diseases, okay, dis-ease is because of mind on the body. Psychosomatic. Psych means mind, soma means body. So the influence of the mind on the body. As the same way, body will have influence on the mind. That's called genetic disorders. You can also break the genetic patterns, but you need to trust in the wisdom.
Ji.
Trust is an energy field that will connect to the cells. You talk to your body. If you have a knee problem, you know what you need to do. Knee problem always comes with mobility, how to move forward in life. Knees represent the momentum in life.
I have like heel problem, like left leg, foot heel.
Mhm.
That keeps coming on and off. It keeps happening. At
Mhm.
one point of time, I thought I healed it, but then it again came back.
Mhm.
I was looking for that.
Yeah, please. I don't remember about the heel right now, uh, but I think yes, Louise Elfe mentioned everything in her book. First, try to understand what is the root cause for root belief that is stopping you from experiencing stopping you from experiencing freedom in your field. Then you put an intention in meditation, allow the cosmic energy to flow there, and allow the blockage, allow the root cause to be removed.
Okay.
I give intention to work from the root cause, from the belief. I allow myself to remove all the beliefs that are making me experience feel pain.
Okay.
With this intention, you can release those energies.
Thank you so much, sir. Very beautiful information, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Abhilasha.
Hi, Master. Um, so you were mentioning about being alienated. Those are the energies that you might be facing. So it just connected with me. I started meditating from past 1.5 year, and I feel like I've been isolated. So why is that happening? And also lately, I've started to feel more fear for no reason.
When you start meditating, pratyahara happens. Is like all the suppressed emotions. When the cosmic energy enters, it won't leave you. It will work on every detail to make you complete.
Mm.
Okay, all the 72,000 nerves should completely be filled with light. Okay, fear is one factor. Fear is one genetic imprint that we all have on humanity.
Mm.
With our food, with our conditioning, this is happening. So when you are meditating, all these emotions will start propelling out of your body and allow that fear to flow out easily. Don't resist. Okay, it's okay to be fear. Accept the fear. Okay, when you accept
Mm.
the fear, then you will start seeing the courage inside you.
Hmm.
You can also
Okay.
put an intention, I allow my fears to be released and I allow courage to take place.
Okay.
Okay. And definitely, when you are upgrading yourself, all the nonsensical people will go out of your life.
Hmm.
Okay. So there is nothing to worry about it. See, there are so many masters. I am your friend. So many people are there. Today, we are a group of people, group of new friends that you are getting into connection with, right?
Hmm.
I'm telling you, if you are, see, don't need to. I am I call myself a person who speaks truth very bluntly.
Hmm.
Uh, it is okay to let go of the people. Okay? And what you can do is in your meditations, you can allow your soul clan to come together.
Hmm. Okay.
Is there any use with those people earlier?
Uh, no, it is not. But the people that are isolated are very, very like my partner as well.
Definitely, it also happens with the partner.
Yeah. So and it, when I started the meditation, I actually took the initiative to isolate myself from toxic people. But somehow I feel like even my family, all those people, I feel isolated. So is this also part process?
Toxicity, huge amount of toxicity starts with family itself.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay to have such kind of people. It's okay to have such kind of. First thing is accept that there is a challenge.
Mm.
Okay, it will be transmuted slowly. Give it time.
Okay.
Okay, so there are certain issues that comes between partners, like eating animal-based food. After coming into meditation, we have a habit of eating non-vegetarian. And once you started meditating, you slowly understood what is compassion, and you transmuted that, and they are not ready.
Mm.
My cousins, my sister's husband, he is highly into non-vegetarian, and there is what you call heaven and earth difference is there between.
Okay.
It does come. If people are not changing, they will be changed with the flow of change.
Mm.
Change never stops for anybody. It will force other people to change in time.
Mm. Got
It
it.
it happened earlier. They think you're in a cult. Okay, it doesn't matter what they think. I understood so many things that are uh, deeper than many people. And I don't drink milk, but take ghee and dahi. What can be replacement for ghee and dahi? Uh, what you can do is you can change, especially if you cannot let go of dahi or ghee, especially when you are not able to. It's not about moral; it's about your body needs also. What you have to do is you change the genetic matter. You remove the matter by intention. I give intention to release all the hurt that is given to the cow. That's why forgiveness meditations are done. You can also do forgiveness with food. In our ancient practices, in our Indian ancient Sanatana dharmic practices, there are certain things, there are certain mantras that allow the food to be clean. Apavitra pavitra va sarvavastanga yasmaret pundarikaksha bhavyantara suchihe. It means that is impure becomes pure. So such kind of bhavyantara, it by chanting the name of the infinite creator, all that is inside and outside becomes pure. So that kind of thought pattern. If water can carry memory, dahi has water. everything has, water. So there can be a chance of memory change. So you can change the memory of the food and you can consume it. But it doesn't happen with animals. So it also happens with animals, but our compassion, the highest level of being spiritual is when you call yourself spiritual means you are encouraging compassion inside towards every other living being. Keep merit. Okay. So this is especially for those people who are facing challenges with relationships. So what you can do, you maintain a proper relationship with yourself through meditation. Be in complete love with yourself, acceptance with yourself, all the circumstances and every challenge, and give intention that all these challenges be transmuted and understanding be restored into the relationships. Boundaries be respected in the relationships. That's it. Yes.
Wonderful. If there are any more questions, we will take one last question before the end of today's session. Okay. I think since we have Nalini who has a question, let's take this one last.
Yeah. Definitely. I will share the details.
Okay, done. Hello.
Hello,
I'm the
ma'am.
one with the
Hello.
pyramid hats. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yes. So I met Patriji some time ago, online, obviously, and asked him if I can teach Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. And he said, "Oh, he was so happy." He said, "Yes, yes, yes. You have to, you're all a master, and stuff like that." And yes, I've got a little group in my neighborhood. And slowly, people are also joining in from Europe. One joined from America. And so our portal is getting quite big now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And what you have talked about is, I am so fascinated with that subject. The whole of, the talk, Galactic, what did you say? It was Galactic.
Shakti path facilitator.
Yeah, Shakti path and stuff like that. I'm into all these things. I'm into YouTube all the time, looking, for stuff like this. And recently I'm into like the Everest, Mount Everest, and not Everest, sorry, Mount Kailash. And, I'm learning stuff slowly. But I find that side is so fascinating. Now finding the Mother Earth is so boring, like you find, oh my God, there's so much knowledge to be had. And in this, like, you can see my gray hair. So, I'm nearly at the end of my journey. And I still want to keep learning all these new things. It's so fascinating. I'm so glad I came and joined here today. And yeah, so I've got this small group, and they're all very, very keen. They're not, luckily they've not complained. They've had certain issues, and like you said, they had challenges, but they are overcoming them with an equanimity, or what you call it, without getting frustrated. They are knowing what to do straight away and stuff like that. So I think this Anapanasati is a wonderful, wonderful tool to give people, and like I said, some people think I don't make them wear pyramid hats or anything, because even my children, they sort of think that I've gone mad, or gone around the bend or something. But I understand all those things. They do not research, and they don't understand. And it's your own people you can't change. When I'm helping outsiders, your own family sometimes rejects what you know, sometimes. But it's all right. It's not their time yet, or they are even highly, I think, evolved than myself. Sometimes I feel that they are one step higher than me. Obviously, yeah. They could be my ancestors who come in. They are also.
There's always something to learn from every other living being.
Yes, exactly.
There is
So thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
From the bottom of my.
Thank you so much. This brings us to the end of our Q&A. And Harish ji, thank you so much. Today was filled with brilliant insights. We are going to, I think, all of your brilliant pearls of wisdom, we are going to keep processing, absorbing them. You shared so many amazing insights. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I also would like to thank all of the participants who joined from the bottom of my heart. So I was able to answer all of your questions, most of your questions, and thank you so much for this opportunity. I thought it would be, a little difficult in the beginning, but thank you all for supporting me and allowing me to express myself, my experiences, and allowing me to be myself. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. And this brings us to the end of our session today. And I would like to conclude by thanking everybody. Thank you, PMC English, for hosting this session live on YouTube. I would like to thank all the partners, IFSS, Shambhala, Omega Pyramid, Meditation Magic, Beam, and Breath Universe. Thank you, everybody, and take care. We will see you next Sunday.